Welcome to Fight Ready TV. If you like this content, by the end of the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Now wipe your feet at my door. Come on in. Let's get right off into this. If you haven't been living under a rock, you know we probably got the best fight in the last 20 years coming up July 29th in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena, which is Errol the True Spence Jr. going up against Terence Bud Crawford for the undisputed crown. We've been waiting a long time for this fight, 4 or 5 years in the making, and hopefully it lives up to the hype. Well, I got several keys to victory for Errol the True Spence, in my opinion. Now, this is just my opinion, so don't get in your feelings. And number one, Errol has to start fast against Bud Crawford. Like he said, he coming out stepping. Well, he going to have to step right out the gate and take advantage of Bud starting slow, because Terence is naturally a slow starter. He likes to take his time and, read his opponent and load up the data for a knockout later on. And Errol cannot let that happen. He got to step right out the gate, man. Start fast against Bud and rack up some of those early rounds, which I think he can do, considering that Terence likes to start slow, like I said. And number two, he got to establish that jab right away, which can go hand in hand with number one is starting fast. Establishing that jab fast right away is going to be a good thing, because Errol has one of the best jabs in the game, if not the best jab in the game, in my opinion. And he need to take advantage of that, because a lot of his offense comes behind that jab, and he needs to get it going right away against Terence Bud Crawford. Number three, he got to be able to cut the ring off effectively against an excellent master boxer. Against somebody like Terence Bud Crawford, you got to be able to do that, because Terence will use angles, and that's how he knock a lot of guys out, hitting them with punches they don't see. The man is not on a 10, 11 fight knockout streak for no reason. He knows how to fight off the back foot. He know how to fight going forward. Like I said, very good with those angles. So Errol has to effectively cut the ring off. You can't just rush in on Crawford. You got to know what you're doing when you're dealing with somebody like Crawford, who is a master, excellent boxer. Number four, he has to apply pressure, and he's known to be a pressure fighter, but you got to apply the right pressure. You can't just rush in. Like I said, you got to cut the ring off and apply the right pressure against somebody like Bud Crawford. Pressure burst pipes, and you can't let Bud get started. And applying that pressure is what's not going to let him get started. And you got to keep that pressure on him from the gate. The right amount of pressure at the right amount of times on Bud Crawford. And I think you can end up breaking Bud with that. At least Errol can. And number five, you got to make Terence fight your fight, which is a dirty, dirty fight. Not dirty in the sense of doing anything illegal. When I'm talking dirty, I'm talking like getting in close, using your dirty boxing, just beating you up, man. I'm talking about, and Errol is good at that. And he got to force Terence into a fight, man. He got to be able to do that. And if he can force Terence into a fight, he got a high probability of winning this fight. Like I said, if you watch my channel, I got Errol by stoppage in the 9th or 10th round. And I think that's what's going to happen, because he going to force Terence to fight by using all these ingredients that I've told you. He going to come out right out the gate, starting fast, behind that jab, cutting the ring off, applying that pressure, ultimately forcing Terence to fight his fight, which is a fight and not a boxing match. Terence wants to sit back and box, load up the data in his head, and by maybe the 6th or 7th round, he got all the data loaded up to knock you out. Well, Spence Gonna have to start fast and break this dude, man, and rack up them. By the time it get to the 7th or 8th round, Spence need to have all those rounds, and I think he can because he throws a lot of punches. He likes to start fast, and he got to do that against Terence Crawford. Start fast, apply pressure, use that jab, make him fight his fight. And if he can do that, he can win this by stoppage in the 9th or 10th round. Now, I'm not a Terence Crawford hater. I got some keys to victory for Terence Crawford coming up soon. Stay tuned. And it's Fight Ready TV, and I'm out.